Hi there, it's Jen from ModernMedicineLady.com and the Empathic Woman System, and the word of the day is reliable. And I choose this word because today I got to be the reliable person, and I got to be somebody's designated driver after they had a procedure and needed somebody to give them a ride. And it had me thinking about relationships and the people that we can rely on, and also the relationships where maybe we can't rely on somebody, and the relationships where we are the person who is reliable, as well as the relationships where somebody is reliable for us. And so I was thinking about a couple different things. One of them is just how there are places in my life and people in my life where there's degrees of reliability, and there's degrees of appropriateness to who I am reliable for and what it is and what somebody's expectations of me can be. And I think that this is another one of those places that, as highly sensitive, empathic people, sometimes we have this expectation of ourselves that we are supposed to be reliable, even when it may not necessarily be that appropriate. We may not be that intimate. We may not be that close. There may be somebody that actually is a lot more appropriate to be the one that is reliable for somebody. And I think that also goes on the other side of it, which is that there are some people who are just not necessarily going to be reliable in our life for a lot of different reasons. Sometimes it's because the relationship isn't that close. Sometimes, that's Bob in the background. Sometimes it's because they just don't have the bandwidth and they don't have the resources and they've got way too much other stuff on their plate. And sometimes it's just that it's not in their nature to be somebody who's that consistent or reliable. And so I think one thing that's really, really important is getting very clear and just really brutally honest about who are the people that I can rely on? Who are the people that you can rely on? And who are the people that rely on you? And just, not no moral judgment, no putting all sort of like emotion aside, just really taking a moment to look at reliability and evaluating and getting clear about the relationships where you are reliable, the relationships where other people are reliable, and the relationships where it might be a great friendship, it might not, but reliability is not one of the key factors in it. And so, my question to you is, in what relationships are you a reliable person? Who are you reliable for? And with what I was talking about yesterday in terms of giving, are you in a place where you can be reliable, or do you need to focus on you? Do you need to recharge your batteries? Are you depleted enough that right now being reliable is more of a burden than it is a gift? And is it something that maybe you need a little bit of a break from? So that's my question for you about your own reliability. And then the other question I have is, who can you rely on in your life? Who are the people that you know that you can go to when you really need them? Who are the people who are going to be there when you make a phone call at any hour of the day or night, who are going to show up and be available? And who are the people that maybe you want to acknowledge are not reliable and are not the kinds of people that you want to turn to when you really need support and when you really need help?